That $15 lunch, $14 lunch 3 times a week is costing me $100 million. Welcome to this video. Welcome to my channel. If you're just joining me, this is going to be a different video than the last 2 videos that I posted on this channel. I think I have a bigger purpose here and I want to focus on that. I'm going to talk about the things that I do on a daily basis, the things that are working for me, and also the things that could work for literally anybody in the stock market, whether that's crypto, whether that's stocks, whatever it might be. So without further ado, let's actually get into the video. So what we're looking at right now is the monthly time frame of the Bitcoin price. One day, one of my friends was like, man, I really wish I could get into Bitcoin, but I think I've missed the boat. It's already at, $60,000 plus. I'm not going to be able to buy one Bitcoin. I think too many times we look at Bitcoin as like any other coin, as any other crypto, but it's really not. You really don't need to own, one Bitcoin to reap the benefits. And it kind of sparked the idea in me, like, what would happen if I invested just a little bit of money in Bitcoin every day? See where it gets me, right? Back in September, I started buying Bitcoin. In order to make it work and make sense for me, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do this exercise, let me make it work my while. So I stopped buying lunch at work. I was spending about $14, $15 on lunch per day at the office. To make this experiment work and make it worth my while, okay, if I'm gonna do this, let's make it make sense. I'm gonna start bringing my own food to work every day, or I'm gonna change how I eat. Like I'll do like intermittent fasting where I don't even eat at work. But I made changes so that way not only was I getting a financial gain out of it, I was also getting a lifestyle gain. I got the idea and set out myself on a path to invest $6 into Bitcoin every single day. I had really no intentions of documenting that process. But with the recent surge in Bitcoin, right? With this recent spike in Bitcoin pricing, right? I need to document this. I don't really use Robinhood at all. And you kind of see like, this is just from September. Like I said, I literally just started doing this in September. And, today's return was like a little under $10. Total return is 35%, which is great return. And it's 21% of this portfolio here. Because like I said, I don't really invest on Robinhood. Most of my investments are done through a different broker and also my 401k. So I have a couple of things on here. I got like $2,000 sitting on here, but this is like an experiment. I'm investing $6.25 per day. And I'm probably going to start to increase that to, $8 a day. I'll go up to $8 a day at some point. But for right now, I'm doing $6.25 because I'm trying to make the barrier of entry as low as possible for anyone to do this and for it to make sense. Boom. So I pay $6.25 per day right now, right? The $6.25 per day right now. But obviously Robinhood has fees, whatever, or Bitcoin has fees, transaction has gas fees and stuff. It comes out to $6.19 per day. As you can see, my first initial investment to start this was $24.76 into Bitcoin. Now at the time, Bitcoin was $63,659. And to show you that this was on a whim, and it literally just came to me randomly, this was at 2:54 p.m. for absolutely no reason at all, right? I was like, you know what? I just got this feeling I need to start doing this just to prove a point to the doubters out there and the people that think they need to own one whole Bitcoin or that they need all this amount of money to make a difference for themselves. Because I've been really big on investing for a while now, but I want to destroy the myth that you need all this money to invest in Bitcoin to reap rewards, and you don't. And then I didn't put anything on the 24th. And then after 25th, you'll see 25th, $5.95, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, then the 1st, right? And then I did another investment of $24.76. I sold $100 and then I bought back in at $67. So this was me being a little bit of degen. I did $4.63 on the 9th. Then the 9th, I doubled back and did $5.95 on the same day. And then on the 10th, I did $50.54. See, that average buying price was $61,228. And then I just let this run at $5.95 until October 25th hit. I actually increased the contribution a couple cents just because I wanted to get over that $6 mark. And I was like, oh, $6.25 will be a good spiel. I'll do it. And that $6.25 was still under what it would cost me if I were to buy lunch every day of the week at work, my lunch basically broke down to about $14 a day. If I'm doing that, I'm really doing that like 3 times a week. So that's $42 a week times 4, that's $168 a month, right? So then what you want to do next is you divide that by 30 days out of the month on average. Actually, the average is like 30.43, but that's neither here nor there. Divided by 30, it comes out to about $5.60, right? So my initial investment was, if I'm not mistaken, the initial investment was $6. And after they took their fees or gas fees, whatever it was like $5.95. Then I increased it by 25 cents to $6.25. And as you can see now, that $6.25 comes down to $6.19 after fees or whatever is taken out. And I've been letting that roll, clearly since October 25th. This shows here $14.50 because I am also investing like $8 and some change into XRP every day as well, because they ended up adding XRP to Robinhood. So I was like, all right, cool. I already have XRP on another exchange, and now I can also get it through Robinhood. So I'll just start adding on to that here as well. And as we're sitting here, we might get a $95,000 Bitcoin to pop up. And there it goes, right? And there it goes, 95,000. It will probably see 100,000 over Thanksgiving, which would be great. If we see it before, even better. And Bitcoin's dominance right now is nuts. It is absolutely insane. 35% return off of $6 a day. I'm already up $114 on this. And this is going to be a long-term experiment. I'm just going to continue to do this every day. I have no reason to not do it. It's like $6 and some change every day, like whatever it might be. So let's go ahead and take a look at compound interest. Looking at this calculator, it literally says Bitcoin had its best year between November 20th, 2014 and November 20th, 2024. So in 2017, it had its highest gain. Over the last 10 years, it grew almost 1,400% that one year. Let's say I'm in $323 of my own cash, and I contribute $6.25 per day. Let's keep it fair, $6.19 since I'm getting taxed or fees or whatnot. So $6.19 times 30, it's $185.70 per day. $187 monthly over the course of 5 years. And let's just say Bitcoin grows at a modest, let's call it 30% per year, at least 30% per year, right? Balance details, we have initial investment of $323, contributing $187 a month. Over the course of 5 years, let's say if Bitcoin grows at a modest 30% return year over year, that total amount invested by me would be $11,500. And then that would gain an interest of $12,607, right? And that balance in that account would be $24,150, which is pretty dope. I mean, you've already 100%, you've grown way more than your total gains. Let's treat this as if it was a 401k. Let's say Bitcoin grows at 30% year over year, right? And I don't change a thing. I keep my 187 contribution every month over the next 37 years. Bitcoin growing at an average rate of 30% annually translates to me investing a whopping $83,351, and interest on top of that is $144 million, which is absolutely insane. Like, this doesn't even seem real, but I'm using this compound interest calculator to show you what's possible, what's a possibility. Now, will Bitcoin grow by 30% year over year for the next 37 years? I don't know. Nobody knows. And honestly, it might not happen, right? So let's try something else. Let's say on average, the average return is, 20%. That's probably more like it. Right? 20% return over the next 37 years. My initial investment, my total principal invested be $83,351. And then the interest accrued, the total interest accrued would be $10.5 million. I'm on NerdWallet. This is the compound interest calculator, just, speculation. Paul in Idaho has $13,000 in his 401k currently, right? And let's say Paul in Idaho is 30 years old, and Paul in Idaho is investing $212 a month, and his company matches him 100%. So you take 212 times 2, and he's Paul from Idaho or Ohio, wherever he's at, is investing $424 per month, right? And so over the next 37 years, but he gets a modest return of 9%. You're never too wealthy to ignore Bitcoin. Let's say I don't even continue to put into this for the next 37 years, and I only do it for the next 12 years. This is $196,000. $196,000 that if it was in my 401k, I would have to borrow from myself and then pay back with interest to have access to. But the money's right there, right? The kid, like me and my wife have twin boys. If they need something for school, whatever, like 12 years from now, my kids are gonna be 17, 18 years old. They're gonna be going to college, right? They're gonna need books. They're gonna need food to eat. They're gonna live on campus, whatever it's gonna be. They're gonna need money, right? So why take out loans? Why have them take out student loans? Like, this could literally be your kids' college fund. Just saying. But I could potentially be looking at an $800,000 investment over the next 12 years, all because I stopped eating lunch 3 times a week at work and got intentional about investing. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you have any questions, please drop them so that I can answer them. If you have any show topics you want me to cover, you just let me know. I am not a financial advisor. I am merely an individual looking out for him and his family's well-being in the future. So I'm not telling you to do what I do. I'm just showing you what I do, what works for me. And there should be some value in that you could take back and start to think like, are there some changes that I can make in my life to make this possible? But right now, I am up 35% on $6 a day on Bitcoin, which is great. And anyone can do it at $6.25. Gotta get serious about your future. You enjoyed it? Let me know what you found about this that you like the most. Let me know in the comment section below. Smash that like button, share with a friend, and come back to follow me on this journey. And I hope you take something out of this that you can implement into your life. Catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.